Hello basic 5 pupils. Today in our basic technology class we're looking at magnetism. Now magnetism is an invisible force. It is the ability of a magnet to attract substances to itself. So from the word magnetism, you see that there is magnet in it. Okay? So magnetism generally has to do with magnets, alright? So, the ability of a magnet to attract substance to itself or anything to itself is called magnetism. Now, that simply means that magnets, on the other hand, are substances that can attract other substances to themselves. Those are magnets. They have the ability to attract and hold things to themselves. Now, the different types of magnets we have are bar magnet, ball magnet, ring magnet, and horseshoe magnet. Those are all the examples of different types of magnet that we have. Now next we look at properties of a magnet. Now the first one we look at here is that the magnet attracts materials made of steel, iron, nickel, and cobalt to itself. So magnet does not attract every kind of material to itself. There are certain materials, certain type of metals in fact, that it attracts to itself. And these are examples: steel, iron, nickel, and cobalt. Another thing is this: every magnet has two poles. The first one is called the north pole, and the other one is the south pole. So every magnet has two poles, north pole and south pole. Alright? Now let me show you that quickly. It has a north pole and a south pole. You see this side. And now the poles are the areas in which the magnetic properties of a magnet is strongest. Okay? The strength of the magnet, poles of the magnet. Now next, a freely moving magnet comes to rest with its north pole pointing to the earth's north pole and the south pole pointing to the earth's south pole. Now, what that means is this: if, for example, I suspend a magnet, let's say using a thread, and let it to roll freely, it will rest at a point whereby the direction, the north pole, will be pointing approximately to the north pole of the earth, while the south pole will point to the south of the earth. So that's what happens when you suspend the magnet freely in the air. Now, the next one we'll look at is like poles of a magnet repel and unlike poles attract. Now, what we mean by like poles, we are talking about similar poles. Let's say, for example, if I bring the north pole of a magnet and put it and bring it close to the north pole of this magnet, what will happen? There will be what we call repulsion, moving away. The two will tend to move away from each other. Why? Because they are similar, they are like poles. Alright? But if I bring the south pole of another magnet to the north pole of this magnet, what happens? There will be attraction. That's what we mean by they will come closer to each other, they will attract. That's what we mean by unlike poles attract. And this number 4 gives us what is called the law of magnetism. It's simply called the law of magnetism. Okay? Like poles repel, unlike poles of the magnet attract. Next, a magnet has a region around it where the force of the magnet can be felt. That's what we call the magnetic field. The region around the magnet where the magnetic force of the magnet can be felt is called the magnetic field. Perhaps you might have observed, if I have a magnet here, if I bring an object close to it, even without touching the magnet, attraction occurs. Why? Because the other object is within the magnetic field of the magnet. Do you get that? Okay, so that's that for the magnetic field. And the next one, a magnet can be cut into pieces, and each piece will still act as a magnet. Yes, if I break a magnet into two, let's say for example this magnet, I break it here. It will not be that now this side is only south pole, this side is only north pole. No, this new magnet, let's say this one here, this one, we have two magnets. It will have its own south pole and its own north pole. Okay? So if I still break this one and smash it into two more pieces, it will still be a magnet. It will have its own north pole and its own south pole. And last of all, the last property here is this: a magnet can lose its magnetism by heating, dropping, heating, that you use fire, heating if you heat it, and passing alternating current through it, that's electricity. Okay, so a magnet can be what we call demagnetized, that's losing its magnetic properties. A magnet can be demagnetized. So that's all for our class today, and I want you to do this for me at home. Name two metals that are attracted by a magnet, and then state the laws of magnetism. Okay, so that's all for our class today. Thank you very much. Goodbye.